Theo Thomson. Theo Thomson.
She just don't know, she just don't know. She just don't know, she just don't know.
Song so nice, gotta think twice.
Pretty lady, if you dare me.
What's up guys, it's Theo Thomson here. I've not been on the vlog thing for a while. Just been really busy. But I've been wanting to do this video for you guys for a while. Basically breaking down the lyrics for She Just Don't Know. Which is the song that's going to be available for download really soon. If it is already, the link will be in the description. And basically the song is about a guy trying to explain to a girl that the guy that you have right now is not good enough for you. I can treat you better. And he's up to stuff he shouldn't be up to. Which is something I think everyone can relate to, have gone through in their lives or going through, and that's what the song's about. Just a quick note as well, for people that are songwriters, try to pay attention to the way I've written it and the way that I've done my rhyming scheme. There's ways to write where you're not obvious, predictable, and just boring with the way that you rhyme things. True and blue, love and dove, those kind of rhymes tend to make people that really are into music cringe. So try and come up with really odd rhymes that obviously make sense, but are clever in that way. Okay, so the breakdown of the song. This is the first part of the song, which is the chorus. Here we go.
Pretty lady, if you dare me, you'll forget him. Oh, are you ready? 'Cause when you're with me, you will let him go. Oh, pretty lady, if you dare me, you'll forget him. Oh, are you ready? 'Cause when you're with me, you will let him go. Oh, she just don't know, she just don't know. She just don't know, she just don't know. She just don't know, she just don't know. I can't be what you want. She just don't know, she just don't know. I can't be what you want.
Okay, so that's that. The first part of the chorus is basically a vibe. I just wanted people to get a vibe from the song, so the lyrics are very simple and catchy. And that's what I was trying to achieve with that first part of the song. We move to the first verse.
Cameras don't lie, paparazzi flashes, nowhere to hide.
Okay, that's basically saying everything comes out. Most relationships are on social media, and if something is going on, more often than not, it's going to come out. So cameras don't lie, paparazzi flashes, nowhere to hide. That's what that metaphor is there.
Take the front seat, he can sit behind. He fronting, get him to the back of the line.
Take the front seat, he can sit behind, he's fronting, get him to the back of the line. So take the front seat, you're talking about her getting out of the car she's currently in, getting in the car with you. Take the front seat with me. Your current man's fronting slang, basically saying when somebody's acting too cool for what it is that they are. So he's fronting, get him to the back of the line. That's self-explanatory. So stating that the girl needs to let this guy go in that line.
By now you heard it in the news, I'm a marathon man, he can't fit inside my shoes.
By now you've heard it in the news, I'm a marathon man, he can't fit inside my shoes. So playing on the idiom that you can't judge somebody until you've lived in their shoes. And also the idiom of trying to fill someone else's boots. That's two idioms there that I'm working with. And marathon man, I'm not going to go into that too much. That's self-explanatory. Yeah.
You can't run that mile, neither can't be the top boy if you don't know how to do it. Go.
He can't run that mile neither. That's basically going back to the metaphor beforehand, saying run a mile in my shoes. and pointing out that you can't be the top boy if you don't know how to treat her. You can't be the man if you don't know how to treat your woman right. So that's the tail end of the verse, making a point again that you're better with me.
Pretty lady, if you dare me, you will forget him. Oh, are you ready? 'Cause when you're with me, you will let him go. Oh, pretty lady, if you dare me, you will forget.
Okay, we'll pick it up from the second verse now.
Just don't know, she just don't know. I can't be what you want. Waste man on deck.
Okay, waste man on deck. Waste man is English slang for somebody that is a waste of space, somebody that is not worth too much time. And I say on deck, waste man on deck. It's a term that'll be used by captains or people that are generally on boats to say that the person is present or they're on the top deck of the boat. So waste man on deck. Deck is also a metaphor for, in this line, a metaphor for a deck of cards. The card metaphor carries on in the second verse. You'll hear that now.
How I see it, don't get upset.
Okay, that said, I call it how I see it, don't get upset. This is basically talking about being blunt with the way that you're expressing your thoughts on the relationship. Calling is also a term used in poker. When you call something, you're basically saying that the opponent is saying he has or is presenting himself as having something that he actually doesn't. Okay.
What does he expect? He wants to 1-2, but my mic write checks.
Okay, he wants to 1-2. What does he expect? He wants to 1-2, but my mic write checks. So with that line, 1-2 is a term used in boxing. So he wants to 1-2, basically he wants to fight me. So 1-2, a jab is a 1. 1-2 is a jab cross in boxing. And so I use that 1-2 with the mic metaphor, basically saying an artist will sound check by saying 1-2 on a mic as well. That's how you measure treble and bass. So there's two metaphors in that line. So he wants to 1-2, but my mic write checks. Basically, when I 1-2 mic check or whatever it is, I get paid for it.
He just sang good enough on his player. I called his bluff.
Okay, he just saying good enough on his player. I called his bluff. That's going back to the card metaphor, the poker metaphor. I called his bluff. Basically, I knew when he was lying, and I called it.
Tryna poker like you ain't even know her. Let the boy go. Told you I can be a soldier.
Okay, tryna poker like you ain't even know her. So poke her. Going back to the social media metaphor in the first verse, something you do to get somebody's attention. So he's trying to get his girl's attention because of what he's done. So trying to poke her, like you don't even know her because she's ignoring you now, as well as poker, the game, the card game, poker. Let the boy go. Told you I can be a soldier. That's reciting a song of mine where I express several ways that I can be a girl's soldier, and then it goes into the chorus.
Pretty lady, if you dare me, you will forget him. Oh, are you ready? 'Cause when you're with me, you will let him go. Oh, pretty lady, if you dare me, you will forget him. Oh, are you ready? 'Cause when you're with me, you will let him go. Oh, she just don't know. She just don't know. She just don't know, she just don't know.
And this is where Yesiah comes in and kills the song.
She just don't know, I can't be what you want. She just don't know, she just don't know. I can't be what you want.
Sakudziwa chikondi changa chimakoma ngati chambodisima akundifila musaganizesa mbili mungu tsatila kundima. She don't know what she's missing out. I see it every show, man, she's screaming out. Bring your dreams up for sure, we can live them out. And if we have problems on the go, we can kiss them out.
Oh, lady, if you dare me, you will forget him. Oh, are you ready? 'Cause when you're with
So that's the song, She Just Don't Know, featuring Yesiah. It'll be up for download on the website www.theothomsonmusic.com. Please download it and support. It's going to be free for you guys. And thank you for the continued support. That's She Just Don't Know.
Theo Thomson.
She just don't know, she just don't know. She just don't know, she just don't know.
Song so nice, gotta play twice.